Hey guys, this is Horn's ISO low, very similar to the Horn set, the Horns video I did before, so the standard ISO big. The difference being is we've got a 4 down low in the low post on the weak side, so the point guard has to see that and come off the 5 here, and I'll talk about it in a second. One thing I should have said in the other video too is whenever you're doing Horns, have your 4 and 5 above the 3-point line if you can, setting those screens. And go from there. So with this play, one will set his man up and come off this screen. And I won't go into all the details of everything here, but generally you're coming off 5 here, and again, if he can go all the way to the basket and get a layup, you obviously look to do that. If the 4-man's defender here is in the middle of the lane and helps, you got a little dump off to 4. Depending on the read there, you might circle these sort of actions. Or he might not help, and Freeman's help, for example, is 1 pass away, so you get an open shot from the free who's lifting. 2 and 3 should be swapped around, but you sort of get the idea. Now, if one can't go to the rim with a layup, they normally get around to the elbow here. And what you're looking at from that is a pass back to the 5 who's popping, and especially if the defense is playing drops and you have a shooter, if that 5 or 4, because these spots are interchangeable, you can put a shooting big out here and hit that 3-point shot. Otherwise, what you're going to do is you're going to hit the 5, and the 5 goes over the top, and 4's looking to duck in and seal his man, be nice and strong, 2 feet in the paint in front of that, right in front of the basket, catch, go to work, so to speak. So we'll just play that, and then I'll show you another action if they start showing, called shorting for coaches. So here we go. Comes off the screen, kicks it back, ISO to the 4, corners lift, and we're good. Now, before I move on to shorting and that concept, obviously, if 5 still had the ball and couldn't make that pass, if you're running something like flow, you could dribble at the 1, he goes through to the other corner, handoff with the 3. This is while the 4's step back out into that low post area. If the 4 does catch and can't get a shot, he can kick it out to the 2, the 4-man, and run a 2-man game, so standard motion. Or kick it back out to the 5, and you can do that. Another option I like to run is sometimes I set the 1 goes and sets a pin down after he makes the pass, getting the 3 open in the corner. If they start guarding that well, or reading that, switching it, the 3 can fake going up and go along the baseline and get a little dump off layup. That's a good option as well. Now, really quickly with shorting, so I'll go to the next spot. So a lot of defenses show, suppose, if there's if they're not dropping in the lane, even if they are, this sometimes work, but if they're showing to slow down the point guard, or the point guard is a shooter, on the screen, the 5 defender here, where my mouse is, he might show, and this opens up a great concept called shorting. So what this means is 1 comes off the screen, 5 will show, and what we're looking at is the point guard. To hit a pass to the 4, he's going to cut across the lane quickly and up to receive the pass. Now, because 5 is shown, the 5 offensive man sprints down the lane and often gets an easy basket. And if the 2-man helps, what you'll find is there's a skip pass out to the shooter. And I'll show you 2 videos in a second about that. So you can see here how it works, and we'll just run it. Comes off, kick, bang, layup. Now, if the 2 was in the lane, you could skip it to the 2, your shooter, so you put your shooter out here. And even if the 5 was sort of chasing him, he's not going to stop that. So let's just watch a video. You'll see here there's 2 examples. This one is into the post, and the next one is a shooter. So comes off it, they show, kick, bang. Easy. This one's a shooter, so you watch here, it'll show on it, they'll short it, so you see there, but now because they've got help, kicks it out, open shot, you can't defend it. So if they start, if your defense starts showing, and I'll stop it there. If the defense starts showing on you, that's a read your team can make. That's horns low.